Alright, welcome back to another USDJPY video. Now let's just take a look at this daily. Now this daily, there's two ways that I use to measure it. So I use from the bottom to the top. And this tells me that the buyers were just a little bit stronger than the sellers to actually make a continuation. But then I also use another way to check the strength. I'll go from the bottom and then I'll get to the top of the wick. So this tells me that all these sellers now want to take profit. Usually the way I do these type of trades, I've already taken my sells. So I'm already in my sells from here. So I'm selling from there. And because this has a little bit more strength than weakness, I still do have a target down here, so I still put a TP there, but majority of my TP, that's my runner, majority of my TP is a 1-to-1, and that would be right there. So that's what I will be looking at today. And then I'll just avoid, I still have my shorts for the week. I've still been adding my shorts for the week. That's a different type of trade setup. You can go back through the videos and you'll see that short setup, like target 1 and then target 2 is like all the way down here, 149,670, and then your monthly TP is 148.5. So that's on a higher scale. It is Friday. We've had this whole week has been pushing into previous week, so I am expecting today to have a strong pullback. If not a strong pullback, a weekly candle close for next week to make that continuation. So I'd like to see it close somewhere down here. If it doesn't close somewhere down there, then I'm hoping that it just makes a new leg down, because we've had this massive weekly engulfing. We're at the 50% area of this candle, so half of this candle is about there. That's where we've been adding a lot of shorts, sorry. And we'll be targeting obviously TP1, and then we're going to try to get a continuation all the way to that 100 EMA. But we're just going to see how far we can take that. Now let's just go to the 4-hour, just because we are shorting. I want to make sure that we have the best short area. So this area, that is my TP for this trade. So I'm definitely going in shorts here. I'm only targeting this zone. And then from here, I'll see what the candles, how the candles finish, more on the 4-hour. I rely on the 4-hour, not so much the 1 hour as well. I do scout off of the 1 hour. So yesterday I ended up taking a short off of this hour candle, and I just doubled that one, so 1-to-1. So I had a sell there, and I had a sell at the 50. On the 50, I targeted 75, and then on the break of this 1 hour candle, I took that 100. I flipped it again, and we took this one. I'm considering taking this, but the way the daily candle closed, I don't see the strength. So you can see here the buyers. So obviously the buyers are still here. There's a lot of buyers here. And these sellers, so all these sellers had the opportunity to get out now because that came to this spot. So the sellers, that's why it pulled up. So the sellers decided we'll just break that. We'll take that as a small loss because they would have had sell orders right there. They would have got tapped. And they've now exited. How I see it, that's something I would have done if I was going short off of this candle. I would have taken that exit because of this engulfing candle. So now it's just, yeah, there's heaps, like it could come up to here to let these guys come out, but this should have been their exit. And if we take a look at that 4-hour candle setup, you have this massive engulfing candle. Oops. So I do still have these cells. We still haven't gotten to the zone that I want to exit on these cells. So I've got my cells there, and I still haven't gotten to the 75 or the 100. And then you've got your break of structure. you've got more, I'm feeling more things going lower than higher. I believe that today will be the day that we get that break to continue onto our trend to go lower. There is a trend, so there's still a chance that it could go up to this zone which we spoke about. It could get close. Something to consider, but for now, I'm going to take this not easy trade, this daily trade. I've still got my 4-hour continuation trade. You can see that the sellers, all these sellers are just jumping in here. So people are selling in this zone to get it to at least there. You've got fair value gap here, which is a good place for people to target, but I'm taking my profit there. I'll leave runners to there off of that daily. So whoever's been watching, you'll realize that I have multiple trade setups. I have my weekly, I have my monthly, my weekly. There's daily setups, there's 4-hour setups, there's 1-hour setups, but my whole trading strategy is literally the same on all. It all depends how my candle finishes and what the circumstances are. I was happy to sell off of that 1 hour because we were at the 400, the 200 4-hour EMA, and it came down to the 100. So now we're bouncing in between there. I am expecting it to go lower for today. Like I said, this is the TP. And then I'll let my 4-hour candle runners as well go down to at least here. I think it was somewhere there. Apart from that, happy trading.